welcome everybody to the live drive. We're going about 70 miles an hour down I-10. Heading to Tombstone, Arizona. Coral Harbor Memorial Highway. This is just going to be a chill stream. Enjoy the ride if you want. Thanks for tuning in. We are heading to Hellldorado Days in Tombstone, Arizona. Passing the Colosso Cave exit. If you've been to the Colosso Cave, that's going to be another one of the streams I'm doing here soon. Not today, but hopefully in the next month or two. With this weather, it's actually nice to go out to the swap meet. I've been wanting to do a swap meet stream. I can't read the chat, but thank you for tuning in. Replay viewers, live viewers. We just hit 75 miles per hour. Put the cruise control on. I figured I needed to get out of the city today. You know, driving around in the city every day. I just needed to kind of get out on the road and some open area. So I just said I'm going for it. So here we are driving out to Hellldorado Days, Tombstone, Arizona. You can look it up. It's an annual event. Passing the Sonoita Patagonia exit. And this road, you'd think it'd be a little better, but it's literally pretty bumpy for a highway. Benson, 19 minutes away. They got some great events in the school. We took a train from Tucson to Benton and then back. So I'm pretty sure the train still runs. Nice truck. So if you took I-10 down here, this is where you take that exit right there, 83 281, to go to Patagonia, Sonoita, beautiful area, Patagonia Lake. Perfect weather out here in Arizona today. Wow, lots of brand new houses. All this land, and we have a housing shortage. We need to put some tracks out here. This is nice. I know Vale is out here, Green Valley, Sarita. Thanks for tuning in. El Paso is 294 miles away. This is the route to El Paso if you wanted to go there. We're going to go to Hellldorado Days in Tombstone. If you guys Google that, you can check it out. We do have a little bit of a drive, so thanks for hanging out. There is a lot. I got her clocked right at 75, so we should be good. I don't like to tailgate, so I just kind of roll in between everybody. They can pass me. But I haven't been out to Tombstone in so long, and then I heard this was going on, so I figure it'd be a good time to hit the road, get out of the city for the day, get out of the house. It's open tomorrow too. If you guys did want to cruise out today, you can meet me out here. Or tomorrow. I probably won't be out here tomorrow unless I just have such a great time. Going on tomorrow as well if you did want to plan a trip. Hellldorado Days. But if you figure if it's from Tucson to Tombstone, back in the day, how long did it take for them to do that on horses and a stagecoach? I think it would probably take them probably like 8 hours. Day's trip they would take just to drive one way. Maybe longer. I don't know. But we are in between Tucson and Benson right now. If you guys look up Benson is actually growing too. If you guys are looking to get out of the city of Tucson, Benson is growing right now. You can still get cheap houses out there, cheap land. I mean, they don't have a Starbucks on every corner, but it's actually probably pretty peaceful out in Benson. If I remember right, they have a like the biggest rose bush in the entire United States, I think. Yeah, like I said, if the footage does cut out, it means we're hitting a little valley. It'll come back. We're on I-10, so it should have great coverage the entire time there. But I want to get down to Bisbee too. Bisbee is a cool little mining town. I can't really see the chat, but I will when I stop. So if you did type something, I'll look at it when I stop. But if I miss any chat. Cienega Creek. This is a nice area. It's just very peaceful out here. Whole southern Arizona. So welcome everyone. We're heading to Hellldorado Days in Tombstone, Arizona. Famous Tombstone. If you guys ever obviously watch the movie, I'm sure maybe somebody hasn't seen the movie, but watch the movie. Wyatt Earp, the Earp brothers. But I could go around everybody right here and be all fast like this guy coming up. But to me, it's just like there's really no point. I'm not in a hurry. So I just kind of lay back. I give a couple, 3-4 spaces in between, and then if this truck's really going slow, little technical difficulty with this service here. Man, it is nice out here. It is nice. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about the little mishap there. Trying to get everything straight. So we're almost to Benson, and we're only 35 minutes away from Tombstone, so we're getting closer. Like I said, it's a nice ride out here. I would buy land here out here. It's a good place just to go get away from the city life. Entering Cochise County. Here we are, J6 Ranch Road. Yeehaw! So if you look up Hellldorado Days, it's been going on for quite a long time. And they do all kinds of gunfights, things like that. Everybody's dressed up. So once we get there, we'll start another stream. Hopefully it all goes well. Doing this one man, it can be a lot. Trying to make sure everything's charged, make sure. So everything's kind of an experiment right now, and you guys are along for the ride. I'm gonna hit 80 miles an hour while I pass this guy. Ever been to Germany, you can drive on the Autobahn. I drove on the Autobahn. You don't, there's no speed limit. But we're 5 miles from the exit to go to Tombstone, and then once you hit that exit, it's like you're on the home stretch. So if you can kind of imagine what these people back in the day when they lived out here in the 1800s, I mean, a trip to Tombstone and to Tucson would be like, they would probably have to plan that way ahead. Because, I mean, this is a far horse ride or carriage ride, I would say. I bet there is somewhere on the internet it would say like how long it would take to drive a horse carriage from Tombstone to Tucson. Try to change the view here. This might be a little bit better if I zoom in a little bit. Yeah, thank you for anyone checking it out. This is just kind of a random stream. Some of them might not be of interest to everybody. Some of them might be. But really just everything is an experiment right now. and I kind of needed to get out of the house, and so I was watching the news, and I saw Mr. Dan out here doing his newscast, and I said, you know what, I've never been to Hellldorado Days, so I'm gonna check that off the list. The next 4 exit is Benson. And this would be the exit to Sierra Vista as well. But this is nice out here. It is, I mean, it is just, it's beautiful. Once you pass that mountain, I mean, it's just like another little valley right here. Yeah, this would be a place to buy land if you're looking into buying land. Buy land out here. We just hit the city limits of Benson.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
This is really nice out here. Surrounded by mountains right here. I don't know how much the houses out in Benson are, but I can imagine they're a lot cheaper than Tucson. It's not that far of a drive. But we are about, excuse me, from Tombstone. We're hitting the exit right now for the home stretch.
Use the right lane to take exit 303 onto I-10 Business Loop east toward Tombstone.
There's one of those teardrop motorhomes in front of us, or trailers.
Take the exit.
All right, someone cue the Tombstone music. .45 right here. I know these little small towns, ooh, St. David, that's a cool place. If you guys ever been to St. David, that's cool. A place called Twin Lakes.
In 1.8 miles, keep right onto historic Route 80 East.
Shout out to the Cochise County Sheriff. We just passed us up. He was waiting for us to do speed. See, you never speed in these small towns. When you come into these small towns, I mean, I would even go under. No, just kidding. At least go the speed limit, but do not speed in these small towns. They will pull you right over. They're usually waiting right on the outskirts of the city too. So when you go to Tombstone, you pass through Benson. And this is where, if you're looking to get some land or a new house, move out of the city, this is, I mean, I would come out here. It might not be beautiful, but it is nice. And you can get some cheap land out here. You can go to Tucson, you can be in Tucson in 45 minutes to an hour.
In 1 mile, keep right onto historic Route 80 East.
Sheriff. Have the windows open. It is definitely a little chilly, but it feels good. Obviously, it's not 100 degrees, so we're almost out of it. Yeah, they really slow down the traffic here. 35 now. This is Benson, Arizona. Historic auto court. Cool little funky town. I think in the future it's going to really be growing out here because you can still get cheap houses if any of the home builder move out here. But I'm pretty sure the train still comes through Benson, so you can take a train out to Benson if you wanted to. Old Benson ice cream. The Horseshoe Cafe. Man, this place is happening. These little small towns have such personality, though. But at this rate, we might be going a little bit slower to Tombstone here, because these speed limit gets down to 35.
For about 24 miles, continue straight.
24 miles to Tombstone. For everybody new that watches this, we're going to the Hellldorado Days. It's a big event they put on once a year in Tombstone. That's 26 minutes. One of my favorite things to do is to just get on the highway and go drive places. It's living in the city is fun and doing that and checking out things, but it's always good to get out on the highway into nature if you can, out of the house. We are cranking it up to 50 miles an hour now. We were on us last 3-4 miles, it was 40, and then it went down to 35. Those small towns, they like to get you, so be careful. Those trees to the right are cool, though. But I spent a lot of time in St. David, too. If you guys ever go out this way, go to St. David. There's a place called Twin Lakes. If you look it up, called Twin Lakes, Arizona, you can actually rent. They have little cabins you can rent out at this Twin Lakes, and there's two little Obviously, it's called Twin Lakes. There's 2 lakes. And it's just a cool property where the lakes are at. Spent lots of time out there. They have, I believe there's even like a pool. So if you stayed overnight with kids, you could bring your, I don't know if the pool's still open. I think we'll pass it. Might have to take a little detour. We are about 24 minutes away to the famous Tombstone, Arizona. It should be a good crowd. There should be good energy there because it is obviously this event going on. If you guys are bored, come take a drive. It's about an hour drive out of Tucson. Nice drive though. Nice drive. I mean, it's not in the mountains, nice drive, but you got freeway the whole way there pretty much. You can stop in Benson and get something to eat. So it is a peaceful drive out here. It's not like driving to Phoenix and you're on a major highway and people passing you. It's very relaxed out here. Guys selling melons on the road. Pick up a couple melons. Yeah, I'm gonna look for some land out here. This is nice. Dropping back down to 45. Looks like we got some construction maybe. 35. Wow. Jeez, they're really dropping it. And 25. We're dropping it to 25 here. I think there is some construction. Yeah, they have one of these temporary lights up here. Guy's got a Yeti cooler. It's got a Yeti. Yeah, I guess I don't know if it's busy because of just this intersection or if it's because everyone's going to Hellldorado. But we're going to restart the stream over when we get there, if we ever get there. think there's a train. I have no idea why it's stopped like this other than a stoplight, but that's a long stoplight. Oh, they're building a new bridge. So it's probably one way in and one way out. Interesting. Yeah, sometimes these construction projects on the small towns, yeah, so all these people are waiting. They let one way in and one way out. That's how that works while they're doing the bridge. So leaving here is going to be quite the chore. Might have to take the back way if there is one. But wow, it is nice out here. I know I keep saying it, but I mean, this is just, this doesn't seem like Arizona. These small little towns have some appeal. Green chili. So it looks like we're about, looking at the map, 20 minutes away from Tombstone. And if you guys are ever planning on coming out here, it's a nice ride. You could probably make it a day just stopping at these little towns. St. David, this is the little town I was telling you about. I believe St. David was started by some Mormon settlers back in the 1800s, early 1900s. Yep, here I am, almost to Tombstone, 19 minutes away, but it's slow going. We've been at 35, 40, but we're about to pick it up here. St. David High School, I think. Shout out to everyone living in St. David. I don't see any homeless people out here though. None. There's nobody nodding on any. I haven't seen one nodder since I've been out here. No nodders. I'm sure there's maybe a couple houseless, but it's definitely a different world out here. I mean, people. So this is St. David. I believe right here on the left is where it's called Twin Lakes. And that's where I would say, if you look that up on Google, Twin Lakes, Arizona, you can actually rent little cabins. You used to be able to. I think the lakes are right off the road here to the left. And you can rent. They built these little cabins that you can rent. That's not the lake. That's not it. But this is looking familiar. Oh, look, they got their little stand out there. I don't know what he was selling. I didn't see. I think this is it. Yeah, we're gonna stop. We're gonna do a little detour on the road to Hellldorado. This is it. Yeah, you can do your little, they got little casitas. It's called the Lakes at St. David. And this place is cool. They really fixed it up. If you have a motorhome, you can come park your motorhome here, but there are little casitas to rent. See if they have the pool. And then they have two little lakes. It's a cool little property though. All right, we'll get back on it. But
Turn left onto historic Route 80.
Yeah, they still have the two lakes. It's called the Lakes at St. David. 2-bedroom casitas, pickleball. You can park your RV out here. And it's an awesome place for the kids. So if you
about 16 miles,
look to the left
straight.
here, you can see it. You can park right on the lake too. You can get a spot if you have a motorhome. You can get a spot right on the lake. Looks like, looking at the time, looks like we're about 15 miles away. 17 minutes it says. We did a little pit stop right there at Twin Lakes, so thank you for hanging in on that one. But I had a feeling it was right off this road here. Probably get some cheap land near Tombstone too. It's still the Wild West out here. But I'm gonna keep it on the slow side because I know the sheriff, they're looking, oh, we're at 65. Oh, okay, I thought it was 55. All right, we'll pump it up. Guys did want to look up Hellldorado Days in Tombstone and find out where we're going. You can kind of, I'm sure there's a website, Google it. I'm sure there's a Facebook page. Minutes. Welcome to all the new people to the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'll check on it later. If you're from Arizona, we're out here, southern Arizona, near Tucson, Arizona, almost to Tombstone. A lot of the younger kids never seen the movie Tombstone, so let me know if you actually have watched the movie Tombstone. Sometimes I'll ask a young kid, and they never watched it, so it's kind of interesting. Some of those older movies they never watched. Sometimes when we go, it says 9 minutes away to Tombstone, Arizona. This is what the Old West cowboys would have seen coming into the city, where they go through Benson, and lots of hills they have to dip in and out, and then they come to this area, and it's pretty flat, maybe a little more uphill. See if it drops. I think the round trip is 55 miles from Tucson. I don't want to say like from the midtown, but from the outskirts, possibly 55 miles. 65 miles if you're coming from midtown. So it's not that far of a drive. A lot of people in Tucson are to leave the city, but definitely, if you get out to this area, I think you'll like it. Nice cool breeze. Sometimes it gets out as I'm going through a little canyon or something, a little dip. But I do see the town. Once we pass this little hill, you can see it right there. Yeah, because it kind of sits up on that little hill. Tombstone. Four miles. 4.5 miles. But this is going on tomorrow. If you guys are in the area and you want to take a ride, excuse me, it's going on tomorrow as well. I think it starts at 11. it sits right up here on the hill. Because I remember there's Boot Hill Cemetery. And right here is the Border Patrol checkpoint. Miles, it says. What is Arlene's? Native American jewelry at Arlene's. Closed now. I see the sign. OK Corral. Entered Tombstone city limits. There's an RV park here. Come park your RV. Tombstone Grand Hotel.
In 1 mile, turn right onto South 6th Street.
Alright, we're about to turn. We'll be finding a parking spot, and then I'll go live on another stream. So to the left is Boot Hill. Oh, they even got a Family Dollar in Tombstone. We made it. All right, we're gonna park near the historic courthouse. Seems like a good spot.
At the stop sign, turn turn right onto East Allen Street, then turn right onto South 2nd Street.
Woo! And it is crowded down here. It's cool though. Everyone's got their outfits on.
At the stop sign, turn left onto East Toughnut Street.
East Toughnut Street. East Toughnut. All right, where can I park? I guess we'll try to see a parking side. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is cool.
In half a mile, turn right onto historic Route 80.
All right, guys, we're gonna sign off. We'll be back.